Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Elizabeth and James Nirvana Rose. I never heard of this perfume before until I was on Fragrantica looking up Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. Like I've said in the last two videos, I had a lot of trouble smelling that perfume. My nose, for whatever reason, I just got nose blindness from it. And so I kind of wanted to check with other perfumes to kind of get a feel for what it smelled like. I got NR for Her. There was a lot of people suggesting that those two smelled very, very similar. And then there was one reviewer who said that this smelled a lot like Lovely. So I picked it up and let's see. So as you can see, it only has 3 notes. Geranium. Oh, that's May Rose de May, and vetiver. So just 3 notes, and I put this on my wrist. You know, it's a little roller ball. Okay, never mind. Just take my word for it. It's a roller ball. And, I liberally applied it to my wrist. And then I took a big whiff and I gagged. I gagged twice. And I have never had that reaction with a perfume before in my life. At first, I couldn't really think about... All I could think about was that it smelled really medicinal. And I couldn't really put to words what it was I was smelling. It just smelled like something out of an old woman's medicine closet. And as a matter of fact, the first thing that came to mind was, I don't know if there's any Simpsons fans out there, but I think her name's Mrs. Glick. When Bart broke a window and then he had to work off the cost of the window, and she made him do a whole bunch of yard work, and he would get scratched up. And every time she was like, "Oh dear, you got scratched up. Here, let's fix that." And then she would put some, I don't know, old-timey medicine on it that stung so badly. And it just showed him in a silhouette screaming, as she put the medicine on his arm. For some reason, that is the first thing I thought of. The second thing I thought of was, again, The Simpsons. This was when he worked at it was for another old lady. They weren't strippers. What? Come on. Not exotic dancers. It was the episode where something happened and then he ended up working again with another old lady. And this one was less creepy than the other one, but she was dressed like someone from the 1800s, and it was kind of like an old-timey strip club, but it had like a different name to it. There's a name, and for some reason my brain is just stalling right now. I can't think of it. Anyway, there's a clip where they show you the outside of the house, and it's this big, foreboding, purple house. The background is all dark and stormy because it's supposed to look really scary from the outside, and that was the second thing I thought of, was that house. And I remember in the cartoon when they showed that house, like they had the sound effect of like thunder and lightning, and they just showed that house in like a really scary angle. The third thing I thought about was just a really dark, scary closet at the end of a really dark, scary hall. So I guess what I'm trying to say is this is a very dark scent. And I've seen this described as a very gothic scent, and they weren't kidding. Other things that came to mind were, the Addams Family, Morticia and Wednesday. It's just a very, there's supposed to be rose in here, but it's not like a happy spring romantic rose. This is like a very dark, if you touch it, you're cursed kind of rose. I picture like a blood red rose, a single one against like a pitch black background. Those are all the pictures that ran through my head as I smelled this. And then, I kept waiting for it to dry down, and that medicine smell wouldn't go away. And so I immediately got on Fragrantica to see what other people were saying. And a lot of people said it had a camphor smell. And I thought, that's it. It's camphor. And for those of you who are not familiar with camphor, it's like a topical agent that you would put on, I think you could put it on cuts, but you could put it on cold sores, achy muscles, and it has a very distinctive smell, and I can't believe that I forgot it, but it's been years since I've used it, and other people describe it as a menthol smell. Um, so being the glutton for punishment that I am, I went ahead and smeared some more on my wrist, on both of my wrists, and then went about my day, went about my morning, and then I went to Walmart, and as I'm walking around shopping, I was getting this lovely, every now and then I would get this lovely rose scent, but it was like a really, like I said, like a dark rose. And I smelled honey. There's no honey in this, but I smelled honey. I smelled kind of a rummy smell, and it's almost like a dirty rose, but in a good way. I don't know if that makes any kind of sense, but I really enjoyed it and I really liked it. And then I was trying to think to myself, should I keep this? Should I get rid of it? Should I keep it? Should I get rid of it? But the thing is, it gave me a headache. It gave me a really big headache. And, sometimes I would smell my arm and the camphor smell was gone and I was left with that kind of rummy honey, rose, like dark rose smell. But other times I would smell my arm and it was all those things plus the camphor. So that camphor would kind of play peekaboo with me where it's like, you got rid of me. Haha, just joking. No, you didn't. I'm back. So it was kind of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then I hopped on YouTube to see, what other people's experience with it was. And, there was two or three that I watched that, they seemed to really like it. And there was one girl, I'm going to have to look in my history. I can't think of her name. I can see her face in my head. Um, she described it as like this dark gothic rose, and she made it sound so, so beautiful. And I'm guessing that for her, she doesn't get camphor or menthol in it whatsoever. So, let's see, what should I end with? Oh, this smelled absolutely nothing like lovely. Nothing like lovely at all. Like not even faintly in the ballpark. Um, and it didn't smell anything like NR for her. And I really, I don't, I, I'm just kind of blown away that that reviewer, whoever it was on Fragrantica, would suggest it. So I mean, I guess to her nose, that's what she picks up. So everyone's different, but no, this for me, this smelled nowhere close to lovely. Let's see. I I so want to keep this. Because like I said, when it dries down, I like the smell when the camphor kind of decides to hide. I really, really like it. But then it just keeps coming back, and then it goes away, and then it comes back. I can't get rid of it. And then it really did give me quite a headache. So I've never heard of this line before, Elizabeth and James, but I kind of like that. I kind of like that they keep their notes really short. I did a quick search. I looked up like maybe three or four of the different perfumes, and they all seem to have 3 to 4 notes, which I like. So I will be exploring this house. Oh my goodness, I will be exploring Elizabeth and James perfumes a little bit more, but this one unfortunately didn't work for me, and I'm so jealous of the people that that don't have the camphor and menthol and just get like this beautiful dark gothic rose smell. So this was about $13 on Amazon. So I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun to pick up and try. I would definitely love to hear if anyone else has tried this and what notes they picked up on. Um, anyway, that's all I have for now. Um, don't forget to leave a comment below. I really would like to hear everyone's experience with this. Okay, thanks. I don't know why I always end with thanks. It's like an answering machine. Thanks, bye. I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.